everyone, welcome to our session. My name is Ati and my colleagues Effi. We are a student of Master of Business Analytics in Victoria University in Melbourne. Today we are going to give you a short overview of predictive analytics and data visualization. We are going to discuss area of data visualization and different types of data visualization and how can we use visualization in predictive analytics. Data visualization is when we create visuals to help people to understand the meaning of the data. Visualization can help us to identify patterns, trends, and links that might have missed without visuals in some context. And finally, telling the story of the data in much comprehensive way. Now, this question comes up, why data visualization is important in predictive analytics? Today, with the Internet of the Things, we have large volume of the data, and it's hard to process in the format of the spreadsheets or tables. By reflecting the data into visual context, it can help us to get deep insight into the data. The mission of data visualization is transfer message from big data with 7 V's characteristics to the people who are not. Data visualization should make sense for audience or analysts by illustrating patterns and relation. Now Effie will explain about the best approach of data visualization.
Thank you, Ati. So, what is the best approach for data visualization? We have 4 elements that we need to consider when creating data visualization. The first one is our audience. We need to understand who are the people we are creating the visualization for. The next element is the message that we want to send through our visualization. In this case, we need to consider what our variables are and which way is the best way to present those variables so that the message will be sent properly. The next element is the data to display. Like Ati mentioned, today with the Internet of Things, we have a large amount of data. But when we go to presenting the data in visualization, we're not using all of the data. We only need to focus on the data that is the core element for our visualization. The last element is how intuitive our data visualization is. And that means that if our audience will not understand the visualization in the first 30 seconds, then all the hard work we invested in creating this visualization is going to waste. So when do we use the different graphs? It all depends on our variables. If we want to show a comparison between our 2 variables, we should probably look at the graphs that are here on the top and use them for a comparison purpose. If we want to show a relationship between our variables, we should probably look at the bubble chart or the scatter chart.
Effie, what is the best use of visualization if we want to show the trends over the time?
Good question, Ati. So if you want to show the trend over time, we should probably look at these graphs on the bottom, which can show on the x-axis you can see the period of time, the months, the days, the weeks, and how the variables are changing during that time. Now let's talk about visualization in R. R is a programming language which can use to create visualization. There are basic visualization such as histogram, bar or line chart, box plot, etc. And there are the advanced visualization such as heat map, 3D graphs, and map visualization. The basic visualizations are usually easier to create. Let's look at an example how we can visualize with R. Below we can see the script. It says that our data is taken from data source named VA death. We want to have 2 rows with 3 graphs in each row. If we look at the code, we can see that we want histogram, different number of breaks for each histogram, different color palette, where the titles are also different. In here, if we take this one as an example, set 3 8 colors have 2 breaks. Going back to our code, we can see that this is exactly the code to create this histogram.
There are many tools for visual predictive analytics. One of the tools that we reviewed is SAS Visual Analytics. By exploring some tools, we found the tools that provide visuals for segmentation, market basket analysis, and optimized marketing campaign. This slide shows sales transaction in retail, and it's taken from SAS. We want to see the effect of marketing campaign in sales transaction. We have couple of spikes, but average of the sales transaction stands fairly constant. In order to do forecasting, we increase marketing budget and see the effect of increasing marketing budget on sales transaction. We run a scenario and we increase marketing budget at this point, but we notice average transactions go up a little bit, but not that much we expected. Now this question comes up: is it worth or not to do and running marketing campaign? Because our goal with running marketing campaign is drive transaction a little bit high. Let's look at another capability of the visual predictive analytics, that is decision tree. By creating decision tree, we can add some attribute to the tree model and employ top-down approach. We can add some attribute like age, brand, channel, and transaction day. The algorithm selects which attribute to test the root node of the tree. For this purpose, each attribute is examined by looking at each node, and we calculate alternatives and can see which one has higher impact on the sales transaction. You can see here, based on the decision tree, we can categorize our customers based on high spenders, medium spenders, and low spenders. From decision tree, we can run market basket analysis. It provides better information and to be able to find customer marketing list. Assisting visualization when running market basket analysis help us to define the customers we want to advertise to and which product we want to bring it to the market, and also help us to see, as you can see in the list, which items comes together and which items we were missing. For example, here we have toner and ink in the customer basket, but we miss the gadget and we need to advertise it and consider it in our market basket analysis.
To conclude, we saw how important the visualization play in decision making. We went through the different types of data visualization and how we can link the different variables in different ways. We went through predictive visual analytics tool, and we saw how we can use the market basket and the decision tree to help us forecasting. And we also look at a code in R that can help us visualize.
Data visualization is the art of how to turn number to the useful knowledge. Hope you enjoy our sessions.
Thanks for watching.